Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever. It's morning right now for me. So I guess I need to mentally get prepared for the day. I have a meeting in like 45 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and get all set up. This music feels really loud, so I can't really tell. I'm trying to turn it down, but yeah. So I'm not gonna say I slept in because I didn't sleep in, but I had to get some extra preparation in this morning because I was up pretty late just hosting the workshop last night. So I'm excited about that. There's a couple things I do want to do as follow up for the workshop that was last night, which was Git and GitHub. So that is, if you want to go back and rewatch it, if you missed it, it's up on the website, metadevgirl.com. Otherwise, yeah, there's some extra resources I am going to put into the description of the post. So code snippets and stuff like that. But today my main goal is, like, Fridays are pretty much dedicated to working on the startup. So I have a team meeting at 12, but right now I'm going to try and see if I can get some stuff done in Adalo before that. I might not show my screen for this portion just because, yeah, only I can only show certain things. So I don't mind when I'm doing like POC stuff or if I'm testing stuff out, but like as far as showing the actual app and the behind the scenes development of how all of that is hooked up, yeah, startup life. So I'll probably move into my I got a co-working view, right? Yeah. Y'all could just look at my lovely face today. Spooky Visions, welcome. Happy Friday. Or y'all can watch. Wow, it's staying focused on me for once. Okay, it's staying focused on me. I was gonna say y'all can watch Yo Gabba Gabba, because that's what baby boy is watching right now. Oh man. But yeah, happy Friday. I'm excited for the weekend. Nothing crazy going on, but I'm just like, I need a break. I feel like I put in a lot of work this week. And next week I have a talk on Tuesday, I think. I think it's on Tuesday. I have to post that. So yeah, I have a talk next week. Um Also, I don't know how this ad stuff works on Twitch. So y'all gonna have to give me some feedback on this. But I set some stuff up because I wasn't controlling anything, so whatever was happening was just happening. So we'll just take a quick 30-second break and then we're gonna jump in. Oh wait, I did it wrong. That I was talking while the ad was running. I'm gonna get it together. But I put notifications on. I tried to scale the ads down as far as they could possibly be. I don't know how that's working out just yet, but yeah, just let me know. Y'all got to give me feedback on the ad situation. But Data Dev, welcome in. Welcome. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to show my screen for now because I do want to do some stuff in Adalo that is a little private. Now is where it would be a good time for me to actually have now it would be a good time for me to have a actual timer that is an overlay and not just the one on my screen. But I want to start I guess I'll leave my timer off for now. I put my Pomodoros on 55 minutes yesterday, and I thought that was pretty good. Like I think 30 minutes is too short for me personally. So I'm in a phase where I'm going to be experimenting. Okay, so let me see. Can I sign in? I will definitely be showing what I'm working on later, but right now I want to actually sign into the literal system. Do some work there. So all my to-dos right now that are up here are mostly focused on the Twilio, I mean, not Twilio. They're mostly focused on the API integration. Let me see. I kind of want to tackle some low hanging fruit of my project because I know there's some things I could definitely work on that are sometimes you want a demo. Sometimes you want a demo and you really want to be able to like show something that's not technical. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Whew. I like Adalo because it's easy to deploy it after the fact. So they have like they have it really built into where you can either do a PWA, so you can have your progressive web app, which kind of acts like a mobile. It kind of behaves like a native mobile app, but then you can also do deployment to Android or iOS app stores. And then I also like Adalo because it's really user friendly. I think out of all the platforms I've used, why I'm using the no code tool in particular is more so for the MVP side of it. It's more cost effective to actually build the MVP in a no code platform, figure out everything, test out the actual idea, and see if it's the right thing you're supposed to be building before like going all in on full tech, a full tech application. But yeah, Adalo's really nice. It has a lot of cool features. The only thing I don't like about Adalo is all the good stuff is behind the paywall. And if you want to test out like what I'm doing, which is like integrating with an external API and things like that, if you want to pretty much use any useful integrations, then you have to pay. And it's like $40 a month, I want to say. So it's kind of like, the only reason I don't like that is I wish they had a lower tier where you could just be more casual, like it makes sense for our actual app, but it's like I'm not going to keep a bunch of Adalo accounts around and pay all these extra fees just so I can just play around and experiment with stuff. So with Adalo, you wouldn't really host it like in a container. You would, their system is more so, why does this feel really loud to me? Oh, probably because I'm turning it down for y'all and I didn't turn it down for me. That's why. It's okay though. Hold on. For some reason, that music, yeah. Okay. Sorry if I just blew y'all eardrums out. I apologize. But yes, for Adalo, you would typically actually deploy it. Like you literally use the platform to deploy it. So you can directly submit to here. I think I can show you that part. You can directly submit it to the app stores, or on the flip side, you can publish it to the web. Do you have you have a model, right? And you just want to have some type of UI to integrate with it? Have you Is this something, have you used Gradio before? You could use something like Adalo as well, but Adalo itself is not going to be like, you're not going to have the code for it. Here, let me show you. So in Adalo, this is a blank screen because all my stuff is further up. But in Adalo, when you publish, you have web app, Android, or iOS app. You can basically publish. So like for Android, I could literally publish it straight to the store. So all the integrations are in here. You just need all your credentials, and then the web app, it just publishes it online, and you can choose how desktop viewers see it. Desktop viewers can see a regular desktop app, or they can see the mobile app preview. Um, yeah, so that actually does work though if you have some form of an API in front of it. Now I know Gradio has a feature though. If you haven't, something a little bit better than Gradio. If you can, with Adalo, if you can have a REST API, you can integrate into Adalo. Adalo has like a, I think they do have ChatGPT integrated in here, but that's like native now. So that's something they built behind the scenes. But Adalo is more so designed to where if you're not going to use the internal collections, they have their own internal database. As long as you have a REST API, a standard REST API that's following like the typical format that it should, that's what I've been testing out. It works really well. Basically, have it as a front end, but I'm not sure. Depending on what you're looking for. Stupidly minimal. Here, I want to open this though. I am going to be playing around with integrating Adalo with some AI tools. Is this your actual post? Your blog? Because I'll read this for sure. Okay. So as long as you have, excuse me, as long as you have REST endpoints, you're good. And then actually, can I switch teams? Yeah, this is the one I've been playing with for my experiment. So what happened here is, oh dang, I gotta get my little trial. Wait, what? Is this the same one? This is not it. This can't be it. No, this isn't it. I have to sign into another account. But I have an app where yeah, you can come in and go to the collections, and if you don't use their collections, which is basically just tables, um you get records in the form of tables. If you don't use their collections, you can do add a external collection. So this has to be it follows REST API. That's all. So if you have like any kind of typical endpoints that follows that format, you should be good to go. And they have a 14-day trial on this. So if you want to test out the collections, you get like 2 weeks to test that out without having to pay. So yeah, let me know if you have other Adalo questions. I think it's out of the because I've used a few different no code tools. I've worked with founders and helped them like build their initial ideas out. So I've used a couple tools. This one I like the most so far. All right. Oh, okay. I'll grab the repo too. All right. Well, hopefully that's helpful. Let me know. Come back and give us an update at some point if that works out. I want to see the live app as well. Let's see what's on my board. I got some eggs and some hot sauce. I don't know if I'm that person, but I always put hot sauce on my hard boiled eggs. I like sriracha too, but I don't have any sriracha right now, so it's just gonna be red hot. I'm so short. Hold on. All right, that's decent. So now is when the camera starts to pay attention to everything else except me. All right, so I was hoping I had some low hanging fruit, but unfortunately I do not. So I'm just gonna get my life together. Meeting is at 12. It's 11:36 for me now. What I need to do is drink this coffee because your girl, I'm drowsy. Granted, I'm proud of myself that I haven't had coffee yet. I've been up since 7 at least. I'm gonna try not to overdo it on the caffeine because later, I'm going to the coffee shop. Oh, you know what? I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's go to GitHub. I need to put my new email on. Oops. This profile has no history. Okay. Restore. I don't think I had anything. It's crazy how quickly excuse me. It's crazy how quickly you start getting freaking spam after you create an email address. Like, it's weirdly crazy how quickly that happens. Like, it's no reason for this email address to be out in the wild, and yet it is. Okay. So I need to add an okay, I need to let me do this over here. I need to add another email address to my account so I can set up an organization on GitHub. Emails. You can connect Patreon to GitHub. Who knew? That's new. Add. I All right, so that's my first that's my first task, this top of the list. Let's go back to the planner. I found something really interesting that is an awesome resource actually. Here, let me put this, make this top of the list. It automatically put a due date in there, huh? Okay. Oh, I'm like, it automatically put a due date in there. That's because I'm not on the BGG board. I am on the tasks. Oh, so let's put it on the right project. All right, so it's top of the list now. Yeah. Oh, but this is a resource I wanted to talk about. Where is it? CTO brain. Um, this thing called CTO levels. They have a Notion site for it. ctolevels.notion.site. This is really cool though. It's kind of weird that it opens in a browser instead of opening in Notion. Huh. Okay, well, let's go back here. Preacher, how's it going? I'm doing good. How are you? What the heck? Why is it not scrolling? Oh, there we go. So yeah, I thought this was really interesting because I just been going through finding all the different resources that are out there, especially for like startup CTO life, because that's a little bit different than being in an established company. And this CTO levels came up. What I liked about this is what they basically did here is they have levels based on your budget and your organization size, and then from there they have categories that they put target goals or focus areas in each category. So speed, stretch, shield, and sales. So for like, being at the very beginning, right, level 0, like just starting out with a company, for speed, the focus is code. So version control, what is it? Speed, stretch, shield, and sales. So stretch is being a catalyst, so coming up with an unblocking strategy. Then they have tech stack, being future proof, and then concepts, options, and decisions. So these are like the focus areas, like just kind of helpful to be like, okay, these are the focus areas that I should be paying attention to. And then they have playbooks for each one, so that's also helpful. So for example, if I go to code, right, the playbook here is talking about like the the thought process around things you can consider to make sure that you have a good code base that is well maintained. So of course they talk about setting up version control, and they talk about using trunk based development. So this is just like, this is kind of a basic breakdown, and then they give you like some good, questions, some good things to think through. I thought this was pretty cool. And I like how it's organized. I feel like it's like literally perfect for my brain. So my biggest challenge right now as far as this role is really just not getting too far ahead of myself, but also future proofing at the same time. And that's a weird balance. So I know that there's certain things I want to focus on now and that I need to grow in and strengthen now versus things that I need to focus on when I have to bring team members on and things of that nature. Um, so yeah, this is ctolevels.notion.site. So I do recommend this if that's something that you're into, if that's a role that you are in or anything like that. That I just been looking for a bunch of resources. So I have I think I one tabbed a bunch of stuff actually. I don't know how to get my one tab back. When I figure out how to get my one tab open, I one tabbed a bunch of resources that I was looking at all at the same time. They are somewhere in one tab. So yeah, but that was a good one that I came across. So definitely wanted to share that. Had a language design documentation sprint. It was cool. That don't sound that exciting. That sounds like cool is like meh. My freaking eye has been acting weird all morning, and I don't got time for this. I also don't want to take my contacts out. It was really cool. Okay, okay, cool. Um, oh my freaking ears. So yeah, this was really cool. They have a newsletter and everything, but I think I subscribe to newsletters actually. This is Substack. Adding avatars to a language, getting models, and testing out the math for the animations. Preacher, do you you probably have shared this before? You have like a blog or something where you post the different projects that you work on. We need like we need like a community board where we could see everybody's stuff because like Spooky Visions, he posts his blog, but sometimes I lose track of the actual I lose track of the URLs. I'm still trying to figure out a good way to do some of this stuff in Discord. So if people know, I'm going to convert the Discord to a community server or whatever, and then we'll have forums. And then that would be nice because under forums, I could have like a forum for, well, certain channels will be forums and some won't. But if we have like, we could have a forum where people can actually just post like their blogs and things like that, because we have so much good content in our community. RSS feed. Oh yeah, RSS feed works too. But compiling the RSS feed for multiple would be really nice for multiple sources. I'll tell you, where am I with my life right now? Oh, okay. I'm on another screen trying to verify my email. I have to verify my email. Sign in to GitHub. Oh my god. I don't even know my password. I guess that worked. Authentic. One, two, three. Oh, that's literally not the right. Oh, that's not the right one. I'm tripping. Where's my phone? I'm like sitting here trying to do my two-factor auth, and I'm literally putting a code in for Twitch on GitHub. I don't know why my brain was doing that. That's why I need to Drink this coffee. What am I doing? Okay. I don't know which authenticator I'm using. Oh, there it is. I have Authy on my computer and I have Authy on my phone. It's funny because I tried to do this last night and I did the same thing, but I didn't realize what I did. New organization. Oh, my ear. So I don't know when this happened, but apparently you can have free organizations now. And maybe that was always a thing, but I didn't think so. I thought it used to be that you had to pay to have your repos on the organization. But now it's just specific features. All right, let me open these. All right, so cuz I got the I got the links. Is it tech? Compose tech. The funniest thing to me is when you start being like, I was talking to the ladies last week when we had our meeting, and it was so funny to me when it's funny to me when you start talking to non-technical people and you're like, okay, so we need to set up GitHub and then we need like to host our code there and stuff. They're like, what you need? You need an email address? Like, you gotta give it to me in the terms I understand. I'm like, yeah, I just need an email address, y'all. Just give me an email address I can use. But it was just so funny. That had me cracking up because they was just like, I'm sitting here. I be thinking that I'm like not getting that deep into it. You know, you ever like trying to talk about something technical to somebody non-technical, right? And you swear you like really breaking it down in like a simple way, and even that they just be like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's funny because I remember one of my sorority sisters, me and her are really close, and one day she told me like, she said whenever like I was telling her about my work and stuff that I was doing, that she didn't understand anything I was talking about. And I was just like, but all this time, like I thought that I knew, like I thought that I was being really clear about it, and a lot of times I would be telling her something, she'll just be like following the conversation, like, oh yeah, okay, like, you know, you thinking that that person is really understanding what you're saying, but she was just like, no, I just be going along with it, but I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, wow. I mean, I appreciate that though. You gotta appreciate like having a friend who is that invested in just like making sure that you feel supported to the point where they literally are like, yeah, I'll just be going along what you be saying, girl. I don't know what you be talking about. But she made me feel like every time I would talk to her about stuff that I was doing in tech, she always made me feel like she really knew what was going on. And like, it was a pleasant conversation. I just didn't know she didn't know what I was talking about. Um, okay, so I have my organization. Another thing I'm going to need is I need the logo here. Let me see if we got anything shared in Drive. Wow, where did it go? You weren't supposed to do that, but okay. Drive. Okay, I don't have the logo in here. I need the logo though. What am I trying to do with my life? I need the logo. I need to go to a whole nother profile. And then go to Drive and look what's shared with me. Where's all my BB Go Go stuff? Oh, here it is. A download. Did I upload this? Share it with me. Share. Go dash go. Okay, I got 3 minutes. Did I download that? We're about to find out. Oh, I already had it in here. Of course. Duh. Of course I did. Giddy. I'm excited. I need to I'm about to go hard on this, but I want to get into beta like ASAP. Wow. I need more than just this little square. What is wrong with y'all? Oh, okay. Okay, well, excuse me, I'll fix that later. All right, I'm not going to decide on my repositories yet. Where's my... All right, let's go. All right, I'm going to sign in for my meeting now. Y'all still got music. Okay. Meeting time's over. It's so funny because the music started playing in my earbuds. I'm like, what the heck? Where is that coming from? My eye hurts. That's gonna be all puffy because I'm just rubbing it constantly. I don't want to take my contacts out though. Jeez. I'm probably gonna have to. I'm gonna take one out. All right. I have my goals. I have my things I have to work on. I'm actually gonna go back to this levels and read this playbook because now this is annoying because I thought I had this open in Notion before and now for some reason I can't open the page in Notion. I don't know why. If could I embed it? Let me see if the embed works. Bubbles dot notion dot site. Oh, wow. Okay. Link. Link. Embed. Oh, it might not be picking it up because of the domain. Right? Because, like, if I do this, huh? That's weird. It's not automatically, like, giving me the option to bookmark. You know, my Notion been running for a minute. Let's restart Notion. Oh, I should have checked for updates. I just feel like it's really weird if I can't open a Notion page inside of Notion. You know? Is that not weird to other people? Because I can't duplicate it. It's like, can I bookmark it? Right? So I click here. And it still goes here. Why are you not logging me in? That's so weird. I swear it wasn't doing this before. That's okay. It's funny that the MVP block is not. What's the MVP block? All right. I'm surprised that the MVP block is further up the process, but that's fine. Let's look at what they talk about for code though. I want to see if there's anything that is not really something I've considered yet for this process because I am starting our organization, our code now, and I'm also yeah, I want to make sure I'm going down the right path for sure with this. It's not a big deal, but I do plan on keeping the code that I'm using for this API. I plan on keeping that for the foreseeable future. So I want it to be something that can at least grow through the first couple phases of the app. I'm not going to assume that I know everything at any point in my life, but especially now. Let's do this. Let me put my timer on. So next, today is Friday. I'm gonna work until 3. It's 12:45. I'm gonna work till 3 because I have Bible study at like 3:30. So that should give me a couple blocks. Wait, let me do one quick thing. What you doing, baby? You supposed to take a nap. Nap time. Oh my gosh. All right. Like I'm used to kids. I'm so used to kids. But also this is my first baby and the fact that it's just little nuances. Like I just realized I was sitting on the cookie the whole time. This whole time that I've been streaming and been at the desk, I've been sitting on the cookie. So I don't know how I sat down and didn't notice it. But hey, this is my life, I guess. Let me. Hold on, I got a teaching assignment. Let me put this on my calendar. It starts on, where's Slack? Starts on the 20th. It ends on the 4th. Starts. Wait. Oh, okay. That's November. November 20th through December 4th. November. I'll leave that. 20th week. Testing. I'm gonna I haven't done a lot of JavaScript testing. I've done a lot of Java testing. Same thing as far as the concepts, but that is going to be a day one. I think I would like to I definitely want to do TDD approach. Okay, hold on. I just got an idea for my jackets. Are we on the ad break? That almost sounded like a whole freaking remix. How do I duplicate this? Oh gosh. Oh, excuse me. All right. So I know the concept of trunk-based development, but I'm probably going to read a little bit more about this to look at some best practices, but I have not really done feature flags before in the system that I've had to like decide how it will work. So that's something I'm going to look into as well. Trunk-based development. Atlassian. There's literally a whole web page for trunkbaseddevelopment.com. Circle CI. I'm gonna read the Circle CI and Atlassian posts. Oh, they have some other playbooks: consistent PRs, feature flags, continuous improvement. Let's see. All right, yeah, so let's do I want to look at the Atlassian. I'm gonna look at the actual trunk-based development page and Circle CI. I think those are good options for. Oops. No offense to TopTal, but where's my brain? Did I close? Where's Notion? It's hiding. This is not Notion. That's Chrome. It's open, but it's hiding. So let's do this. I have their reference. I'm gonna make a new page. Under levels, make a new page. Level 0. And then level 0 had speed. This is gonna be kind of weird. And then what I'm gonna do is, excuse me, that's level 0. Oops, escape. So I have an idea. So there's a level 0 code, catalyst, unblock, strategy. That way I can put my links under the right section. I can organize my thoughts, tech stack, future, proof, concepts, options, decisions. All right, and then my pages are, yep, so my pages are nested now. So level 0. We won't do that. Adam, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I think it said Adam. Yeah, okay. I don't know why it didn't show up in the chat, but thank you. Welcome. I hope my chat's working. That's weird. Let's check on Twitch. Twitch don't like me, y'all. Twitch don't like me. Twitch. Is this the right account? Either Twitch don't like me or my bot don't like me. It's one of those two. Okay, yeah, I don't know. The bot's just not in the mood, I guess. Okay. Okay, so I got my trunk development. I got a bunch of extra stuff open from last night that I never closed. Oh boy. All right, let me get the last one in here. I'm really starting to like get into the flow with Notion. It took me actual years, but I like it. Like I always liked it from the beginning, but now I'm like, I really like this. I want to read, this is the 7-minute read. Okay, I was gonna say I want to read the shortest one first. Definitely the website that is all dedicated to trunk-based development goes last. But I just want to do an overview so I can make sure I'm in sync on what are all the particulars. Most of this I'm probably already familiar with, but I just want to make sure. Okay, let's read Circle CI, then I'm going to read Atlassian, and then I'll do trunk based. Oh boy. Ooh. Baby boy. Yes, thank you. Baby boy went down for his nap, so break time. What can I do for my break? First of all, I'm gonna get up and stretch. I really need a nap right now. I'm tired. So I've been looking at some talk opportunities. Let's see. Let's go to Discord. I've been looking for some talk opportunities. Now, Michigan Dev Fest, I was going to submit to that, but Michigan Dev Fest is on December 2nd, and I wasn't really sure if I was going to be teaching at the time, and I just got a teaching assignment. And I usually teach when I take my teaching assignments, like for the university boot camps. Those are typically I teach Monday night, Wednesday night, and Saturday, like early morning, afternoon. So I was waiting for the schedule to come out or I was waiting for the assignments to come out for November to December, and I just got an assignment. So I can't submit to DevFest, I don't think, because unless they literally have me like talk at the end of the day, I will already be working on that day. So, but I have found a couple other opportunities. There was one, hold on, let me go in my other email, because there was one that I want to submit to. I don't know how long. Gmail. I don't know how long the application is going to be open though. Gmail. Elevate conference December 6th. So my assignment is over on the 4th, so the 6th should be fine. I don't know what the timing is on it though. Elevate conference. So let's look at this one. Oh, that's the actual. That's the actual form. Oh, Jessica. I'm like, a couple of these people look familiar. She looks familiar. Anyways. I might do something AI themed. One thing I really been wanting to talk about is because I think there's like a lot of people talking about how to do AI now, but I don't think there's a lot of people talking about the issues that the typical software development culture, like how certain software development practices can be counterproductive or even potentially harmful through the machine learning process. So there's some nuances there that I really want to start talking about. So for example, right now it's kind of like we fail forward with software. So it's like if I just want to get something working and then I can keep figuring it out as I go. That is like, all things considered, obviously there's certain nuances to it, but all things considered, especially in the startup world, that's kind of how things work. And that works for startup, but that doesn't work for machine learning. In machine learning, when you don't have really a great understanding or grasp of what your system is going to be doing, or you're not very thoughtful about the type of data you're feeding in and things of that nature, it has tremendous impact because, you know, the way the system performs is based off of the information that you give it. So if you're like cutting corners just to kind of get something out there, you can end up getting something that's functional for some people, and then others, when they use it, it gives them a completely opposite experience. So I don't know. I that has kind of been swirling around in my mind lately. So I kind of want to talk a little bit about that. I don't know if this is the conference I want to talk about, but yeah, that's something that that's something I want to start talking about. I'm gonna put my talk together and start submitting my CFPs for those. So this is girlgeek.io and they have an Elevate conference. This one was September 6th, but I think if I'm not mistaken, they also have a December 6th event that's coming up, which is the one that, let me see, let's go back. Yeah, this one is more so um, geared towards the December 6th event. Oh my goodness. What in the world? We about to get a nice little regular chime. Thank you for those gift subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, man. We got some names in here. I'm trying to see if I recognize folks that are getting their gift subs. But yeah, I appreciate it, y'all. I've been working my butt off, so I'm here. I'm here for all of this because I'm trying to be more and more present. This looks really awesome though. I'm gonna post this for y'all if y'all want to see. Try it out. Take a look. I'm gonna post this in Discord. Now I gotta get my stream set up like kind of back in order because I used to have like lights turning on for events and stuff like that. Now it's like I need to fix my setup. It's all good though. I appreciate it, everybody. Yay. Okay, so yeah, let's do this. Here's Discord. I'm gonna put this in Discord, okay? Tech opportunities. That's where these go. Speak. I'm putting the speaker link in here for everybody, okay? But let's do Command V. And I gotta make sure some folks get this too because Wrapped in Tech, we gotta make sure they get this on their radar. Miss Signer, I don't know if you're hanging around and if you speak at events, but this one is the Girl Geek event, so you know we want to see some women represented. Michigan Dev Fest, I'm not going to be able to do Michigan Dev Fest, I think, unless I can convince them to give me a time slot later in the day. So I'm probably not going to submit for that one. Oh, I do need to submit for Render though, and I have until the 13th. Yeah, I have until the 13th of November. I really want to go to Render. Render looks so nice. I just found out about Render earlier this year, actually. And this will be good because they do cover like travel expenses and everything. Plus, I'm trying to figure out if I ever been to Atlanta for real. I've been like in high school. I was in choir in high school. I was in a very accomplished choral program, and we did travel every year. We did a tour, like a college tour in February. So when I was a senior, I went to Atlanta through that, but I don't know if I've really been to Atlanta otherwise. Wait, what's the? Oh my goodness. Avaru, that's what I'm gonna call you. Thank you for the follow and welcome in. I hear Discord going off. Okay. Oh, there we go. Chat is okay. Oh, I do have some stuff to hydrate with. People keep talking about AI. I'm looking at this. People keep talking about AI powered job searching. Maybe I'm just not up in the. I'm not on that bandwagon right now, I guess. But like, I don't mind using AI to look for jobs. I think it's very helpful. But one thing I personally don't agree with, and there's no shade to anybody, but again, one thing I personally don't agree with is having AI write cover letters. That really bothers me. But I'm also a person, I actually write cover letters. But the difference is that I do write cover letters, but I don't apply to a lot of jobs. I'm very particular about the jobs that I apply to. So if I don't almost I can say for certain, if I don't feel the need, if I don't feel like I can write a personal cover letter to a job, if I don't feel like excited and motivated enough to even write a cover letter for a job, I'm not going to apply to that job. So when I honestly can say I've gotten my jobs off of cover letters a lot of times because I if I'm applying to the company, that means I'm extremely excited about what they do. I'm extremely excited about the potential of what I can bring to that company, and also about the opportunity that I can have in working in that particular role. So I'm usually like, by the time I've already figured all that out, yeah, when I write my cover letter, I'm like, here is how, here's why I'm excited. Here's what I would love to bring to this. Like, I'm pretty sure I've gotten jobs just that cover letter kind of sold me really really early on in the process. So that's the only thing I personally don't like. Again, that's my own personal opinion, so take it with a grain of salt, but that's the only thing I don't really like about like AI in the job search from the quote unquote candidate side. You will not catch me letting ChatGPT write my cover letter. But otherwise, I don't know what other kind of tools are. I think like people maybe use AI to help them create their resumes or update their resumes, apply um, changes to their resumes. That's a thing. But them cover letters, and I'll be mad. Like I can honestly say, if I see somebody, because I've also worked on the hiring team, so if I was to see a cover letter, and I mean, come on, y'all, let's be for real. Like, if you are gonna let AI write your cover letter, please do not just be copying and pasting this like standard chat GPT cover letter into a job, because if you are submitting cover letters and it is being read by someone, it's being read by a person, you know what I mean? So imagine you really really want a job, you so excited about it, but how does it come across when the person reads your cover letter and they're like, this sounds like this sounds like ChatGPT wrote it, right? So if you are going to use that, at least you still want to personalize it, you don't want to. But hey, that's just my opinion. Did nobody asked, but I'm throwing it out there. What else can I talk about? Technical interviewing, mid to senior career transitions, prompt engineering, future of work. Preventing bias. That's a good one. I want to do I want to do managing up. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about managing up. I think I'm going to submit something like that because I see either it's going to be mid to senior transitions or personal. Would it be personal development? I don't know if it will fall under that category. But managing up, that's a super crucial skill. So basically, help your manager manage you, right? Like not all managers are regardless of how well-meaning a lot of managers are, not all managers, especially technical managers, necessarily have a process or strategy for helping you actually advance in your career. So you don't want to leave it. You don't want to just leave it up to chance. Even if a particular manager does have a vision of how they could help you, that doesn't mean that their vision aligns with your vision. So I just like the idea of being able to talk about how I've done that in my career, because I have had some really awesome managers. I've had some like questionable management, but I've also had some really awesome managers where they could definitely help me, but they didn't know how to help me. They didn't really have like a process. It was just like, we're going to have one-on-ones, but then we get to the one-on-one and it's just kind of like, what do you want to talk about? So I started like really approaching that strategically. And like some of the things I would do is I would tell my manager like, hey, here is some personal goals that I'm working on. So they would be technical goals, but they wouldn't necessarily always be goals that were based on the code base that we're working on or the tools that we're working on within our company. So just being able to come to them and say, hey, I want to do more speaking. I remember in one particular point, I was like, I want to do more speaking. I want to get out into the conference circuit. And I told my boss that was my goal. And then I told my boss what my weekly plan was. So then I had a way to hold myself accountable, because those were things that I had to kind of go above and beyond in my time to get done. So it was kind of one of those things where it's like, I have these goals to speak, but if I never get around to writing a CFP, like nobody's gonna care but me. So I would just say like, hey, here's my goal. I want to finish this talk topic by the end of the month. And then I would let my boss know like, hey, I want you to like check in with me about this in our one-on-ones. So I would do stuff like that. So if they couldn't, they may not always have the best ideas in mind, but you being able to tell your boss like, hey, here's some things you can do to help me advance, actually giving them a structure, that's really helpful a lot of times. And then also I was gonna say giving them some type of ideas of what you want to work on, and them being able to hold you accountable. That's a big one. Something else that I wanted to say, it's kind of escaping me. Dang, what was I gonna say? Oh well. Okay, well but I have to I did a panel talk on something like that earlier this year, so I'll probably do that. That's a good idea, I think. Because they're saying like, discuss what you've learned and how it can help others, highlight issues you've experienced and that you're passionate about. They are leaning more on like technical interviewing. for higher level roles, mid to senior transitions. I think this is in between a mid to senior transition as well. But it's helpful no matter what stage of your career that you are in, but it can be really helpful there. And then for personal development, obviously. Okay, so let me see. What do they want for the submission? It's not a long form. For each talk, provide a unique title and 3 takeaways. Speaker bio and useful links. Okay, cool. So they're accepting on a rolling basis too. So this one, I kind of want to get it submitted. Render, on the other hand, it's more, wait, that's not what I was trying to do. Presentation, they just say how long the presentation should be and making sure that you're giving information beyond something that's easily Googleable or easily found in README documentation. I have to like sign up to do this. I'll do that later. Managing up. Yep, manage up. We did a panel. I did a panel with some other folks. I called it like managing up to manage your success or something like that. It's a huge hack, honestly, for technical folks in particular. Cause I never want to be that person that makes it seem like, oh, like sometimes people are just like, oh, technical managers don't know how to manage. I've not had very many bad technical managers. Most of my technical managers were amazing and they were really awesome mentors. And they also were really awesome in their technical skills. That wasn't the issue. The issue was really like people don't necessarily know your learning style. They don't know your motivations. They don't know what your ultimate goal is. So some of those one-on-ones that literally was just like we just show up and look at each other and try to figure out something to talk about. Especially, I mean, when you're in a healthy environment where it's like if you already had some feedback to give me, quote unquote, that was constructive, we already talked about that. You're not going to wait until my one-on-one to have that conversation. So if we're already doing that organically, then a lot of times those check-ins can just be like, so how you doing? Is everything okay? Or I had a team leader. We would just talk about random stuff, like be like, oh yeah, I was working on this song on my guitar. It's like, oh, okay, cool. I've been live streaming. Like, it was just random stuff. So that was when I realized, like, okay, let me let you know how you can help me. Help me. No, let me help you. Help me. Help me help you help me, or help you help me help you. I don't know. One of them. But yeah, let's see. We will go. I know I be playing the same playlist over and over again, so don't judge me. Here, let me even put the title in here so I won't forget. All right, so we going into code based. I mean, trunk based VCS. Oh boy, I'm tired. Like I honestly want to take a nap so bad. It's okay though. I will survive. Who have I worked with this person before? I'm looking at my teaching assignment right now too. Hold on. Trying to see my associate. One, two. The name looks familiar. Oh, I guess I haven't worked with them before. Alrighty. What I was trying to do is get. I'm just so confused. Like, why my bot is not really participating in the conversations today? We didn't do nothing to harm the bot. I don't know why my cloud bot like automatically disables all the time. Name, modules, commands. All right, let's see if I fixed it. Is there a Discord command in this one? Those are two different links. I think both of them will work though. I am probably gonna quiet stream elements because I don't really use the stream elements spot. Why is it not turning off? Refresh. Okay, that's off now. Alright, so that should be better. You can also do, I know one thing I need to do. Oops. Did that work? Yeah, I guess so. Today? Okay. I'm really gonna get my life together, y'all. I promise. All right, let's do this. Bam. I have. This is my last cycle. I'll have to go to Bible study in a little bit. All right, I'm starting here. Oh, I'm starting with the Circle CI one. So I have a blog from Circle CI, which is also from this year, which is nice. I have a blog from Atlassian, which may or may not have a timestamp on it. Yeah, it doesn't really say when this was posted, but that's fine. The Circle CI one is really up to date, so I like the idea of that. Then I'm gonna browse through. Oh, they have feature flags on here as well, so I'll probably look at feature flags on here. That's the next thing I really want to look into. I think I'm more familiar with trunk-based development, but I really want to understand, make sure I'm understanding all of the nuances. But feature flags, I want to really make sure I know how to implement those effectively. Feature flags, they also have a little playbook for that I can kind of read into as well. So I'm going to read through that one. Standard guidelines according to work. I'm not necessarily trying to compare the two, even though that's what they're doing in this article, just because by no means do I have the intention of figuring out how to manage long lived branches. I hate managing long living branches. Like, I really hate it. So I'm more so focused on the trunk based. I like this part right here. So they gave some practical things. I think I kind of already knew this, but this is still like a good punch list. We must merge the new code into the main version. There's some like there's some slightly random. It's not misspellings because they're words, but they're like the wrong word. I'm like committee. This is supposed to be commit. And then that said code converge, but I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be coverage. Okay. Today's flow is pretty decent, I would say. Um, I feel like more so it's been organizing my thoughts, and I think I'm doing pretty decent with the organizing the notes that I'm gathering. I almost wish I was having a longer work day today, but at the same time, I'm so tired that it's a good thing that I'm gonna be getting offline soon. I updated the schedule though, y'all, so we coming in strong next week. I might work. I might stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. I might stream tomorrow and do more like stuff for this project because I want to finish. I have a bunch of improvements that I want to finish by the end of the month, and yeah, so I'm trying to just kind of. I know, like, I don't know. I know the importance of getting organized and getting things like doing things right from the beginning. So I'm like, I want to move quickly, but I don't want to move too quickly, right? So like today is to me very necessary. Just making sure I know how I want to set up my repository and set up my deployment process, because once I get that all set up, I'm going all in on building out the API I need for um, basically to completely refactor the existing app. Then I can go and start building in newer features. But yeah, so that's kind of how I'm feeling now. I feel like if I today was I started kind of late, so that's my only drawback. But tomorrow, if I can just do like a solid work day, I think I will get a lot accomplished. And then Monday, I have to start studying Monday, so Fridays will still be dedicated to the CTO work. And then I might kind of play around with adding a Saturday in there or adding in like some evening sessions or something. I don't know yet. But I probably need like two 2 days a week worth of CTO stuff, and then but I still need like a full-time like learning schedule. So that's kind of how I'm focusing everything right now. So yeah, I have to actually finish my calculus credit. So that is the main thing I'm going to be working on next week. See, what did I call it? Like 24. I don't know which calendar it is because I started like 3 different calendars. Is this the right one? Yeah, this is the right one. Okay. Been working on math stuff. Okay. So I'm not alone. Here's how the schedule is looking. So Mondays, I have alternating schedules because when I take teaching assignments, like I was saying earlier, my teaching assignments are on Monday night, Wednesday night, and Saturdays. So my next teaching assignment is not until November 20th. So until then, I can kind of play around with this time frame. So I'm still debating on what I'm going to do there, but I might end up making this block a co-working, a CTO block for real, because I got to get some work done on that. And then basically all my other time is studying. Because even once I finish my credit, I'm going to also try to get some other credits in, as many as I can. And I'm either going to start school in December or January. It just depends on how it lines up. So then this block will basically go from getting prereqs done or getting transfer credits done to actually working through and finishing my program. Gonna update some more knowledge in the next couple of months. Yeah, so we out here. And then I have to factor in some other stuff that I do. Like, it's kind of not in here, but Wednesdays I have a coaching program that I'm a part of right now. So we do book clubs at 8 a.m. on Friday. Depending on the day of the week, or depending on which week it is, like 2 weeks out of the month, I also have like an evening coaching call. And then we have lunch and learn on Wednesdays. So, I mean, those are things where it's like if I'm co-working on stream, all I have to do is swap over to the, muted view or whatever. But yeah, it's time to put in work for real. 2024 is about to be like, go hard or go home. But I will say the difference in my life now is that I know how to go hard without burning myself out. So that's why it's like this structure is good. Like, like back in the day, I used to be like, yeah, so I'm going to work from 9 to 5. Then I'm going to run a meetup from 5 to 9, or I'm going to teach from 5 to 9, basically. And then I'm going to stream from 9 to like 2 in the morning. And it's just like, yeah, no, we not in that phase of life no more. So that's why, like, I don't even know why I have 11 o'clock on here, honestly, because I'm not doing nothing past 11 o'clock. Like, 10 o'clock is really my cutoff. When I'm teaching, I get done teaching at 9:30 on the evenings on Mondays and Wednesdays. So by 10, I'm gonna have to be in the bed at 10 o'clock for real, so I can get up in the morning and get my life started. Because I do other stuff in the morning, like either like I do like Bible studies in the morning, stuff like that. I do like try to get my day started, make breakfast. obviously get ready, get the baby ready, like get prepared for the day and stuff like that. So that way by the time I'm actually sitting down at my desk, I don't have to be feeling like, oh shoot, I had like a million other things to do. So yeah. Balance, man. It's all about trying to get everything in balance. Cause it needs to be sustainable. I'm like, I don't mind like putting in the work. I definitely don't. I'm that person, but those nowadays I recognize things have to be done in moderation. And I appreciate being at that I appreciate being at that phase of my life because your girl been burnt out more than enough times. And I'm trying to get more active in the different organizations that I'm a part of. I'm trying to like get back into my stuff. So yeah, I don't want to be burning myself out. I want to be able to say yes to things. I want to be able to say yes to things with confidence. And then pretty soon I want to be able to bring like first thing I really want is to have like an assistant. That would be so awesome. And then as, you know, with some of this other stuff is like even with my technical work, like I can start contracting out, but I can't bring nobody on board to do nothing if I don't have like the stuff that I'm doing now. If I don't have my workflow set up already, if I don't make it easy for someone to come in and manage them through the process, if I gotta micromanage them and help them with every little thing, or it takes them a long time to figure out how to get something done in the system, then that just defeats the purpose. So anyways, I think right now it's kind of funny, but I can get away with this because when I am teaching, if I take a, which I typically do, if I'm teaching a control enter, if I'm teaching a project module, then I have like some bandwidth to actually work on. I have some bandwidth to actually work on projects while I am online, just because the students are working on their projects and then I just have to come in and help them troubleshoot and stuff like that. So in the meantime, that's usually a good time for me to actually focus on some stuff. So for now, I'm gonna do a CTO co-working day on Saturdays until let me see, my assignment starts on the 2nd, I think. No, my assignment starts on the 20th. Well, I guess all I have to do is put it on the calendar, right? So today is it's towards the end. Okay, we're right here. So this is Saturday. This is tomorrow, right? CTO Coworking. So yeah, I'm gonna put this on my schedule. My teaching days in this is December. Can't do it that day. I can do it here. But then this is the 22nd. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Wednesday. I have Saturday off because of the holiday. Monday, Wednesday. Oh. First Saturday in November. December. Saturday. And then Monday, it will be the last day. And I can go back to then I'm gonna take vacation. I probably still do some streams and stuff, like fun stuff, but I'm not gonna be working like that for the last 2 weeks of the year. And then when we go into January, we'll pick it back up. Funny thing about 2024 that I noticed, 2024 is pretty much all 2024 is pretty much all almost every quarter in 2024 starts on a Monday. So I feel like that's gonna be somewhat mentally helpful for me. Like Q1, Q2, and Q4, I think, start on a Monday. Is that Q3? January, February, March, April starts on a Monday. Q3 starts on a Monday. October is the only quarter where the it doesn't start on a Monday, but it does start on a Tuesday. So I'm one of those people where I'm like, oh, the beginning of it. Like, I like when things start on a Monday. I start my weeks off on Mondays. I wanted to see real quick, when is this accelerator running? There is. Accelerator. I have a workforce development accelerator. That looks interesting to me. I mean, I'm not going to Colorado, but I'm surprised they do that. I'm looking for, see, where's, am I tripping? Here it is. Is that? See, they didn't put their names. All right, I gotta get ready to take my butt to the coffee shop. Oh, this is the spring class. That's not the newest one. All right. But yeah, not a very satisfying end to my day per se, but I'm going to be working tomorrow. So, um, I'll definitely be online and y'all can come hang out if y'all want to. I don't know what y'all be doing on Saturdays. Usually I'll be trying to get my life together. So this will be a way of getting my life together. So I'll be online tomorrow and trying to get ready for next week. Trying to get ready for next week. So I really appreciate everybody hanging. We had some more gift subs today, and I appreciate that as well. We are going to raid Wrapped in Tech, so I highly recommend for y'all to connect over there. And in the meantime, I will see y'all tomorrow.